Life is complicated. I killed people, smuggled people, sold people. Perhaps here, things will be different.
Niko Bellic is arriving in Liberty City on a cargo boat with millions of dollars in cursed diamonds hidden away, being prepared for a deal. You see, Liberty City isn't exactly sunshine and rainbows. The best words to describe this place: corrupt, crime, betrayal. Niko, also known as Nikolai, Nicky, Niko Boy, Jimmy? Who the hell calls Niko Jimmy? Money, Nix, Mr. Balkan? What? Mr. Mention. Okay, seriously, this wiki is just making this shit up. Why am I even reading it? Happy, mysterious European, Yokel,
Hey Yokel,
and Rude Boy, was living in Serbia when he kept getting emails from his cousin, telling him tales of the good life in America, where he fooled around with many women, lived in expensive apartments, and owned even more expensive cars. After arriving in LC, Niko is picked up by none other than Roman Bellic, the man responsible for these emails.
Niko, my cousin! I can't believe it, you're here! Welcome to America!
Bravo, Baratsaru!
What?
Good to see you, man. What? You forget our language?
Kapusi? Maybe a little. I've been here 10 years. You could speak English. Remember, we learned off the English girls with the
A
big...
little. Not so
He'll
good.
be fine. Better than my Serbian. Ah! So good to see you, cousin. I can't believe you made it. Shit, I have to tell you, I had quite a night last night. 2 women. The land of opportunity. Ah!
Perhaps more well known as Fatty Roman. Roman is Niko's cousin, but that's about where their similarities end. Roman enjoys the pleasures of life to the fullest, going to strip clubs, drinking a crazy amount of alcohol, you name it. You soon learn that these emails were, well, complete lies, as Fatty Roman lives in some busted up apartment with mountainous debts crawling up his back.
Ooh, mystery man, strange and exotic sailor. What happened? Did your captain make you pregnant?
Screw you! No, it's nothing like that. The ships were fine. It was before that. 2 things. You remember, during the war, we did some bad things. And bad things happened to us. War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. I was very young and very angry. Maybe that is no excuse. Roman? Roman! Are you sleeping, you fat
No,
fuck? Come on!
What's the time? Shit, I've got to get the cab back. It's on the shift.
After a night in Roman's palace, you learn of Roman's taxi service,
Big guy, either do some work or get out of here. We
as
done
well
with
as the
jokers.
love of his life.
Screw you! Baby, when I look into your eyes, it means something. I see little Romans, I see little Mallories, I see stars, I see angels. In my homeland, we have a saying.
Yeah, we got one too. You're a fag.
Mallory Bartis, a Puerto Rican woman who shortly after you meet her has an affair with Vladimir Gelbov, a Russian criminal.
Great! You're fucking crazy, man!
you should lose a few pounds. Otherwise, this beautiful lady is going to leave.
I know, I'm a fat prick. What did I do?
Hey, you dead?
Vlad here is the one who gives Roman the fatty name, solidifying him as the best character we've met so far.
Tell this fucking yokel here, if he doesn't stop staring at me, I'll have his head chopped off and put a film of it on the internet!
Vlad, Vladdy boy, what's going on?
Roman boy, you tell me what's going on.
That's aftershave. What is that? Sex pest?
No, it's where is my fucking money? Yokel, Fetty Roman's cousin. What's your name again?
Big mouth prick.
Better catch. Sit down.
He is a complete asshole, giving Niko shit even though he's done nothing wrong. This interaction between Roman and Niko is just priceless too, even getting more serious at the end.
What about her?
I like her. I really like her.
But you keep messing around with other women.
Yeah. No. I think she's messing around with Vlad. I saw his car parked outside her place the other day.
Yeah.
You knew?
I had suspicions.
You fucking knew?
What was I going to say?
You knew my woman was banging this warthog and you didn't do anything?
I
Didn't say anything?
I didn't know.
You're an asshole, Niko Bellic! A disloyal user! After what I did for you, you dick! You fucking dick!
I'm sorry.
Screw you!
All right, so you want me to deal with it right now?
No. Sit down.
No! I'm not going to stand here and have you call me disloyal. You might let some Russian asswipe bang your woman, but I won't.
But you fucking did!
That was before I knew you cared. You always were a hypocrite.
Showing the masterwork dialogue in this game. When you find out about the affair, Niko decides to take care of things the way he knows how. I won't get into the gritty details, but after an altercation with Vlad, Niko ends up taking him out of the picture. Vlad tells us something pretty important here.
Find out!
You think this is worth it? You are throwing you and your fatty cousin's lives away for that bit of Puerto Rican chocha!
I'm throwing your life away, prick! We'll do all right!
My friends will track you down! You won't last a moment!
I'll last longer than you will, shithead!
Fuck you! I wish I could be there to watch Mikhail cut your peasant balls off!
This is where we first get a glimpse into Niko's backstory. He explains to Roman that he saw some things in the war and one of the real reasons he's in Liberty City.
When I was in the army, we were going on a mission to ambush a squad who had killed a lot of innocent people. They were our enemies, but we never did it. There were 15 of us, all boys from the village. And one of us betrayed the group. It was a setup. For money, 12 people died, 3 escaped. I know the traitor was not me. So for 10 years, I've been searching for the other 2. One of them lives here.
Why are you telling me this now? Do you always get sentimental after you kill people?
Mallory actually sets up Niko with a girl named Michelle. Michelle is a seemingly shy girl who teaches the player about the dating mechanics in this game.
Please, more! Tell me more! Oh, that's great! Speak up a little! Oh, that's great!
But there's something strange about her.
Real romantic if you ask me. You also meet Brucey, a friend of Roman who is basically just a juicer. No, not that kind. The illegal substance that YouTube won't let me say, yeah. He basically serves as Roman's other half. He parties just as hard and has an ego twice as high. You also meet Lil Jacob, a real good friend. He speaks in Rasta, that's how the game describes it at least. I speak like this, see? God, I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Listen, all I'm saying is that I'm glad I had subtitles on because if I didn't, I would have genuinely no clue what Lil Jacob is trying to communicate to me. And I'm pretty sure Niko is low-key with me on that one.
A wife a creep before him can't walk in her.
Yeah.
After Niko
Big scare.
of Vlad, him and Roman get kidnapped and spared by none other than Mikhail Faustin.
Shut the fuck up! My fucking wife is watching television! Good lord. What are you doing?
I was finding out who he is.
And? Who is he?
He is his cousin.
You were about to cut up some guy in my house, making all that noise to find out he's his cousin. Where did you find this idiot?
He was a friend of your sergeant when we were in Vladivostok.
He's an imbecile.
You think it's okay to kill my employees?
If he is an asshole, yes.
Good. I agree. Asshole, look at me like I'm a piece of shit.
Mr. Faustin is a very angry man. Him and his closest friend, Dmitry Raskolov, are sort of like the angel and devil on each other's shoulders. Dmitry seems to be more logical and rational, while Mr. Faustin makes decisions based on his emotions, which normally are anger. You do some missions for these two before eventually something completely unexpected happens. Dmitry and Mr. Faustin are inseparable. They have history going so far back that they helped each other survive prison at one point. That's how strong the bond between these two characters is. This is why it comes as a surprise that Dmitry wants you to kill Mr. Faustin, as Mikhail has apparently become too angry and erratic. Niko agrees to this, begrudgingly. Mr. Faustin tells Niko that Dmitry would soon betray him too. We sadly learn that this is the case when we find out that Dmitry had always planned to kill Niko. A man by the name of Ray Bulgarin wanted Niko dead because way back Niko worked for him as a people trafficker. But one job, Niko was forced to abandon ship both literally and figuratively. This gives Ray Bulgarin his motive for wanting Niko dead, and Ray is actually buddies with Dmitry, leading to the simple conclusion of Niko getting
taken out of the picture.
But he was just stopped by Mikhail Faustin, who, as you know, is not in the picture any longer. After burning down Fatty Roman's apartment and taxi service, Niko escapes Dmitry in Hove Beach to live elsewhere for the time being. This is where you start meeting more and more dangerous people. Some just criminals trying to sell some brown, as they call it, I think. Some corrupt government people, and a lot of people with connections to the mob. This is around the time Niko meets the McReary family. The McRearys play a huge part in the building of Niko's character. There's Derek, an extreme drug user. Patrick, more well known as Packy, is more of a close friend to Niko. They spend a lot of time together and form a bond through the crimes they commit. Niko, Packy, Derek, and Michael Kian, a random character that gets killed on the job, do a robbery on the Bank of Liberty. I like how in this game, this huge heist that nets the crew $1 million is just some regular mission on the map, like it's just the P for Packy that leads you to the biggest mission in the game. Anyways, perhaps more importantly is Kate McReary. Niko starts to like Kate, even though at first Packy tells you he'll kill you if you try to date her. This is after Michelle is revealed to be a government plant working to spy on Niko. That's right, the first girl you bang in this game and took out on dates is actually named Karen. This honestly broke my heart. How could you do this to Niko, you soulless wench? But it's okay, because Niko seems to be happy with this weird arrangement with Kate where he sorta has a chance, but she's really friend-zoning Niko in the beginning. Back to Karen though, she is working for an internal affairs agency front going by the name United Liberty Paper. After doing some jobs for the sketchy government guy, you're given the location of one of the soldiers that got away after the betrayal. One of the two possible people who is responsible for the attack. Florian.
Be calm! Be calm!
Fuck, calm!
Florian! Odesam zbog tebe, Drgađior! Otvori! Florian!
I've come for you, Florian.
Oh! Go away!
Florian. Yesitoti.
Niko? What the hell are you doing here?
What happened to you?
Oh, I started working out. You know, toned up the,
Florian? You used to work in the abattoir?
Oh, don't remind me. Roman? You put on a few vanity pounds. What are you guys doing here? Why did you kick my door down?
I've come to ask you some questions.
It wasn't you, was it?
What wasn't me?
Who set us up? It was you or Darko. I thought it must be him. Oh my god. You think it was me? That's why you are here. You've come to kill me. Well, screw you, Niko Bellic and Fatty Roman. It wasn't me, wasn't. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, Florian was actually the other innocent one who escaped the attack. He now lives his life as a homosexual man in a more progressive part of the world. Good for you, Florian. Happy Pride Month, everybody, if this video gets out on time. Anyways, Florian has changed his name to Bernie, and him and Niko form a friendship that ends up in you getting this nice-ass car. All you have to do is take care of some haters.
What's going on?
Come in, come in. The haters are trying to kill me. I can't stand it. I won't stand it. It's not fair.
Just being me! Bernie!
What you talking about?
I came to this country to be myself. To get away from small-minded, angry, macho pricks.
Oh, like me.
Yes! Well, no. But you know what I mean. It was hardly the most progressive place. How does my hair look?
Fine.
I put a rinse in. Tawdry night.
Nice.
Bryce found some gray hairs. If he leaves me, I'll kill myself.
Forget about your hair, Florian.
Bernie.
I mean, Bernie. What's the problem?
Someone is threatening to kill me. Every time I go out jogging and doing aerobics or playing Ultimate Disc, some guy comes up and threatens me. He's loco.
Why is he threatening you?
Because... I think just because I'm fabulous.
What?
I keep thinking I'm being followed and I don't know why. I'm a prisoner in my own home.
Okay, Bernie, let's go out and have a look.
Ooh, I'm so glad you've come back into my life.
That's cool. But listen, you and I don't know each other.
How can you say that? I thought you were different.
Because we want this guy to attack you. Come on.
Honestly, Bernie ends up being one of Niko's only real friends, and he is a really nice and genuine character. This is around the time Niko gets involved with the diamonds. Remember way back in the intro when I mentioned the cursed diamonds hidden on the ship? Anyone who has gone through the effort of struggling to get their grubby mitts on these perfectly cut diamonds were never able to own them for long. From the very beginning, the diamonds were stolen property. The cook on the ship stole them from Ray Bulgarin, the guy who wanted Niko dead. He baked them into a cake in order to hide them on the same ship Niko used to get to Liberty City. Eventually, Gay Tony, a character I might just make a video on if you guys like this type of video, and his associates arrived to buy the diamonds from the cook. However, a Pecorino family capo by the name of Ray Bacino, no, not that Ray. There's two Rays now, guys. Deal with it like it's 2012, bitch. The new Ray would send a biker named Johnny Klebitz to crash the deal. Johnny stashed the diamonds in trash bags that were then picked up by Niko Bellic, who was working for Ray Bacino. The people who picked up the diamonds with Niko actually decided to steal the diamonds for themselves. I guess some people are just too foolish to be evil, because this most certainly spelled their doom. And Niko was the man to deliver the punishment. Eventually, Ray Bacino struck a deal with the Jewish mob.
Oh my, wow, what do we have here? Wow, some diamonds. Wow, these are really nice, real good. Good cut, nice shine. Best I could do is maybe $20. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, someone call my wife. Martha. Oh, God.
But Gay Tony got wind of this deal and intercepts it, leading to Johnny escaping with all the money that was going to be paid for the diamonds, and a fuck ton of Pegorinos and Jewish mob members get game-ended in the shootout. Niko chased after Johnny for the money, and now another entity thinks that Ray is getting these diamonds lost on purpose, and Niko has to go work for them for a bit, and oh my god, I'm sure you're tired of these diamonds by now. Listen, the game is paced so much better than this video. I can assure you that if you play GTA 4, you will love it just as much as I did, even after watching this video. The ULP government people smuggled Darko Brevich to Liberty City for Niko. Since it wasn't Bernie who betrayed everyone in the war, it must be this Darko Brevich, the only other survivor. Niko confronts Brevich, who confesses that he sold Niko's army unit out for $1,000, which he used for H. The funny needle that I can't say. Niko is enraged that his army unit was sold out for a mere $1,000, so he holds Darko at gunpoint. He realizes that Darko is depressed as hell because of what he did. He fully understands how messed up he is for what he did and wants to die. Roman realizes that he is just a shell of a man and tells Niko to put the gun down. Whether Darko Brevic gets to live or die is up to Niko. Anyways, now that Niko has ties into the mob, the government, and downright criminals, it all unravels into one final decision. Roman is getting married to Mallory, and depending on this choice, your relationship with Kate and Roman could completely change. Niko is asked to do one final deal with Dmitri. Niko promised himself that he wouldn't deal with someone who betrayed him, not ever, but Roman wants Niko to do the deal so he can have money for his honeymoon. He wants to let bygones be bygones, but Kate on the other hand wants Niko to stick to his word. I personally decided to not deal with Dmitri Raskolov. Niko is many things, but a man who goes back on his word is certainly not one of them. Sadly, no matter what you choose, something horrible happens. If you choose to not deal with Dmitri, you kill him, and Mr. Pecorino does a drive-by on Roman's wedding, killing Kate in the process. The reason Mr. Pecorino does this is because he was the one who wanted Niko to do the deal in the first place. And now that Dmitri is dead, the Pecorino family falls apart. If you decide to do the deal, Fatty Roman gets killed. Boy, am I glad I went with not doing the deal, because if Fatty Roman Bellic fucking died on me, I wouldn't be able to take it. Over the course of Grand Theft Auto 4, you become very familiar with who Niko Bellic is. However, a lot of the choices in the game completely dictate a part of Niko, and I intentionally left out some key moments from the game, just in case anyone watching found this video interesting enough to play GTA 4. Niko is definitely cursed. From all the bad things that have happened to him, to all the people he's lost in the process, it's undeniable that the diamonds he arrived in Liberty City with rubbed off a little bit of their unluckiness onto Niko. A criminal, a smuggler, a thief. It's all up to you to watch this man's story unfold. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day.